Hello and welcome back to VVZ. Thank you for being here after my break, and I have a new series. This series will be me going through my computer science GCSE book and making videos on it for you guys to revise, and also for me, because I can't be bothered to do flashcards. So, first of all, this series is going to be, or this first episode is going to be what goes into a computer, because I have a test tomorrow. Getting straight into it, CPU. This has a lot of things in it. I'll get onto those later, but basically a CPU is what controls the computer. It's called the computing processing unit, off the top of my head. And yeah, without it, your PC won't live. It's literally just the brains. The RAM is next, and the RAM is like this card thing that you slide into your motherboard, which I'll get onto after. And this just allows the CPU to go, hey, you hold this while I do this, then I'll get that later. It gives it stuff to do. The graphics card, probably what most of people who know about computers know about first. Very expensive, and without it you can't play games really. It just slides into your motherboard PCIe slot, and it allows you to plug in monitors so you can display stuff, and handles graphics with its graphics processing unit, GPU. Next is storage. Everyone has this because you're watching this. Storage is how you store stuff. I don't know what to say. HDD, SSD, all of those. Floppy disk even. They're called optical sometimes. I'll get into another video on those if you want. Just leave a comment down below if you want to see that. But it's just how you store data. And next is the motherboard. This is like the table for everything to connect up with wires and stuff. Not much to say about it. I'd spend like half the price of the CPU on it, really. Now I need to grab my book. The ALU, Arithmetic Logic Unit. That was without my book. This does maths, I think. Wait, let me just get my revision. I'm really good at computers, I promise. Where is it? There it is. Alright, so the ALU, Arithmetic Logic Unit. And this is where the instructions are carried out. So maths. Yep. Next up is CU, or Control Unit. This gets the stuff from the RAM and decodes it for the MDR and CIR to perform it. So the CIR performs the actions in opcode and decodes it from the Control Unit. So the registers in the CPU can go, oh, look at this, I can do that. Very professional. And then the MDR is memory data registers. I have no idea what CIR stands for, but the MDR gets the data in opcode and operand, which is the other type, and is sent there by the address bus. A bus is like the wire or chain that connects the RAM to all of the CPU components. So there's the address bus, the what other bus? Wait, help me Google. I do know these, I promise. I know there's three. BBC Bite Size, please help me. Control bus. This controls stuff. and the data bus, that's the one I was looking for. The data bus carries data, the address bus carries addresses. Not as in, like, my house address, which is, haha, you thought I was going to say it, haha. But the address bus is the destination, basically. The MDR gets the address from the address bus, from the RAM, and just tells the CPU where something is performing. Very interesting. Now to get my notepad back open. Registers. I talked about this a bit earlier, and it's just quick, like, easy to understand instruction for the CPU. So instead of going through all of the process of getting the RAM and everything, it just gets it straight from the registers. It's like temporary memory that I don't have. The ACC or accumulator. The total. The total registers. It stores data and stuff in the accumulator, the ACC. Anyways, moving on from my amazing mistake, is the PC. Not as in personal computer or the legal term. PC as in program counter. Of course, that was the first thing that came to your mind. Now, this is a very difficult job. You know how you can count to, like, 1 to 10? This has to count 1, add 1, add 1, add 1 every time there is a new cycle. So, like, the first cycle, it starts at 1, then the second cycle, it goes to 2, then the third cycle, it goes to 3, etc., etc. That is a very, very stressful job. So, once it's time for the cycle to finish, the PC goes, I can't handle this anymore, and gives it over to MAR, the Memory Address Register. And this sees the number and goes, I should go to that number in the RAM and get whatever in that number in the RAM. So it's like, you open a folder or a drawer, and it's all labelled A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it starts at A. So the PC gives the 1, or in this case an A, to the MAR. It goes, I'll go to folder A, takes whatever is there out, and gives it to the control unit that decodes it and goes, you do this, you do that, I'm a dictator. Simple enough. Next up is a power supply unit, or PSU. This gives power, surprisingly. You plug it into your wall, and you plug in your components. I don't know what much to say except for go for something that is at least bronze 80 plus like rating, so you don't destroy your parents' energy bill. You want to like go like 10% above your recommended wattage, because you don't want to make a bad PC, and you want to use the cables that are supplied to you, because if you get some random cable and plug it in, say goodbye to your whole PC, you just fried it. Yeah, unfortunate. Thankfully that's not happened to me yet. And I mean, there's the fan and stuff. The CPU fan, or AIO, if you want to be water cooled. You screw it onto the base plate on the motherboard, add some thermal paste, and it cools down your PC so it doesn't get sunburnt. And then the PC fans, or case fans, they just help the air to flow through it. You want positive pressure, so more fans intake than outtake, usually. Otherwise you get a lot of dust, cat fur, dog fur, whatever animals you have. They get all sucked in, like their fur, not the animal itself. And I might as well talk about input and output devices. So input devices is a mouse or keyboard. Anything that you can enter data with. This could be drawing mat, let's say, or something like that. And output devices are monitors, headphones, speakers, anything that gives you like a representation of anything. I think that's it. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'm going to film a video about whatever is next in my book. Thanks, goodbye.